Hello, hello, my friends. I know it's Tuesday, I know. But I wasn't here last night, so I'm here today. So I hope you all had a great Tuesday. I'm trying to remain calm because I'm so excited. I honestly, those of you that have been following me for a long time, know that I think there's a way to scrapbook that isn't complicated. I feel like we don't need to be all this measuring and, well, but which way does it go and where's the picture and where does everything go? And I created and editing photos and cropping them to fit. Oh, that makes my head hurt too. So I created a system, hey Susan, called Scrapbook Simple that really surrounded, hey Tammy, SVGs, which if you're a relatively new Cricut user, you may look at an SVG and think, I don't know. And you have to bring that file. It's a file that tells Cricut where to cut, but you have to bring it in. It doesn't live in Design Space. Design Space can be tricky enough on its own without any extra help. The other piece to this little equation is that once you bring it in, it's a starting point for you, but you still have to figure out, well, what else goes on the page and where do I put it and how do I make it look good and how do I balance it and all those things. So with some upgrades to Design Space and me diving in and saying, okay, I'm going to work in Design Space, I'm not going to argue with it, help me figure this out, Mr. Cricut, I have determined that if I create files in Design Space and share the link with you, as long as I use access files or files that are specifically Cricut, not SVGs, then I can share my project with you. I know. So I've done a couple for you already, and tonight I have another one for you. You have to be sure after we're done, you need to go to, give me a minute, because it takes me a minute to upload it, but go to karamiller.com in the blog and you will see a picture of what we created tonight, and then the link to Design Space. Hi Tammy, will be two Tammys. The link to Design Space, my file in Design Space will be there. It's not public. I'm only sharing it with people that are my followers and not just public. Some will go into Design Space, but not this one. This is one that you either had to watch this live or watch the replay. The other piece that I need to tell you, and I'll stop talking in a sec, is I use close to my heart products because I love them. I know, like, today's being Prime Day on Amazon and everyone's telling you that they love everything. I do. And it was kind of a journey to get back here. And I had to kind of give up some longtime friends because I couldn't stay with the other company if I wanted to be with this one. It was a challenge and I kind of struggled with it, but I'm really happy that I did. And why? Why did I do it? One, my Cricut loves to cut their papers. Two, they match, and I am such a matchy girl. I could not go to sleep at night if my red was off by a shade. It just made my head hurt, and I couldn't figure out which, well, is it lighter? Is it darker? Is it more red? Does it have more pink in it? I don't like it. So anywho, everything that I show you will be using various close to my heart kits and papers, paper packs with stickers, cardstock, and I'll tell you what they are. You can go, I love it when you shop with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I offer you a free class. But if you just go to karamiller.com and click on Shop Close to My Heart, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't put the links in Cricut, of course. I don't put the links in there when you get the file. Okay, enough yapping. Let me show you, let me bring you down here. So this is the layout that we're going to do tonight. It is, again, working in the fancy pants. I say that wrong every day. Yeah, in the in the fancy pants workshop, which you'll see that I've gone through a lot of my paper, but it's got some cool stuff. This is the stickers. Love these stickers. I haven't used them, and then I didn't use them on this layout, but even easier. So that's what I started with. That's my paper. And then let me bring you into Design Space. When you click on the link that I'm going to share with you, this is what will come up. Tells you what kind of papers that you need, and you can see the layout in a drawing at the top of the page. You don't need to do anything other than say make it, unless you want to adjust your colors. And you can do that, and I want to talk a little bit about how to do it. So if you come in here and say, well, I don't have gray or pink, I don't have those papers, I'm going to use my own papers. Okay, cool. Let's do this two different ways. If you just say make it, Cricut pops it, puts all those things onto the mats. And so, let me move this off of here so it's not in your way. So, I need a white mat, a gray mat, a pink mat, a dark pink mat, and a green. Well, you may not have those colors, so then you won't know how it's going to look. So what I suggest you do is cancel and come back here to customize, and that brings you into the mat where you're looking at the actual project, not just the mats. See what I mean? You're in here. So now you can say, well, you know what? I have some blue, so I'm going to use blue here, all right? So come over here and find that. It's right here. It's this one. Click on it. And you can come up here, click on the color, and change it to blue. Super simple. So why that's a good idea is then when you say make it from here, Cricut brings it to the mat screen, and instead of, it's going to have the blue layer, so I know where things go. Hi, Linda. Okay? All right. So let me bring you back out here. By the magic of TV, I cut this out already so that I didn't have to worry about things not working right, or you had to listen to the Cricut cut away. So it doesn't take long. It's really, I did it while dinner was cooking. Super fast. I am going to start with, move you all over here. I'm going to start with a 12 by 12 white background. Now, the reason I'm going to show you an option is you might say, well, that's cool, but I kind of liked that. The composition page background. You could work on that too if you wanted. You could use this one if you like. So these are different pattern papers that come in the Fancy Pants. You could use this one. That would be great. Are you noticing these super cool things at the top? Those are a close to my heart deal. They're called zip strips. And what's great about those is you cut those off, and then you have a true 12 by 12. You just take your trimmer, cut this right off, and these are great little borders, little tags, little frame accents, and they coordinate with the papers that you're using. All right? So I'm going to go with white. So that's going to go down. And then let me get back to the main picture. And hold on, I'm just switching this back to the gray so that you can see what we're doing. All right, so that's what the layout in Cricut looks like. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is that gray, and in my case, I used this, the composition book. So I'm going to take my adhesive and pop that down. I'm telling you, this is going to go so quick, you aren't going to even believe it. All right, this is going to go, and I just have to line this up so that my spaces around the top and bottom are, so this equals this equals this. I'm eyeballing it. If you are a measuring kind of girl, make sure that you line this right up, and it's between the 1/4 and 1/2. I could go to the 1/2 and it would probably be okay, right? So I'm happy with my eyeball, but you do you. Nobody on the Scrapbook Simple police are going to come and tell you it's wrong. It's not. Okay, so there's that. Next comes this layer right here. And this is going to go right smack dab in the middle, okay? I'm going to pop you down. First I'm going to I like the back too. First I'm going to, honestly, the hardest part is choosing which side do you like better. In the kit, you get 2 of each side. So I'm going to pop you down in the middle. Again, you can measure if you want. There's that. Whoops. I do this a lot, you guys. I'm sorry. There's that. Let me see if I can do... Can I do 2? Oh my good golly, look at that. Look at how cool we are. Okay, so this is gone right in the middle. That's the dark pink in the picture. And now, it doesn't really show in the photo, but this is next. And this kind of looks like a squiggle or a puzzle. This is basically what a simple is. And what this does is it tells you where everything goes. This is not an SVG. This is a Cricut file. You don't need an SVG for this. This is in Cricut. And you're going to put this down, look at the picture and see that this kind of overlaps a little. This shows a little bit on the side. So you're going to line this up so it's nice and straight, right? I feel like you're not straight. Oh, you are. Okay. That's going to go there. Then, so I'm going to put it down. All right, so I don't have to worry about it. Remember, Close to My Heart cardstock is light on one side and dark of the same shade. So you can get some options. I could do light and dark using the same cardstock if I wanted. There's that. Now, this is where my photos are going to go, on this piece, okay? These are going to give me photo mats. So I'm running out of school photos, if you can believe it. This is Gracie's 100th day. So that's going to go right here in the 4x6. Zippity-doo. Put that down and you'll see that that fits nicely. This needs to be a 4x4. Now, I have tools that do that, but I'm telling you guys, I've got some new ideas coming now that you may not need a toolkit. You might be able to make this happen, so don't be sad, but I think we're going to make it work another way. All right, that's going to go like that. This is the girls out to lunch to celebrate Gracie's 100th day of school. We're going to snip this and this, but let me share later this week something super cool that you're going to like. Those of you that don't have a toolkit and thinking, yeah, that's great, but I don't have one. Right now, you can use your trimmer. Trim that down to 4x4. Pop it in. There's my photo. Now add my adhesive. Wait till you see how slick this looks. Okay. Pop this right in here. So now my photos are double matted. I'm going to show you the rest of the Cricut cuts, and then I'm going to get rid of the Design Space look so that you can see this in full view. So we have this one. That's where I'm going to journal. We have this cool piece, which I get backwards every time. This is going to go right here, right? This one is going to go up here, behind this photo, right there. And then I have my pencil and my clips, okay? All right, so let's go back to just that so that you can see it a little bit better. It's not so tiny. All right, so we've got our photos down. I'm ready for my journaling. I'm going to do my adhesive on the back of that. Oh, I'm going to lose something for certain. Okay. My adhesive on the back of this. These are all Cricut images. They're all part of, so if you have this subscription to Cricut Access, you will be able to cut these out at no charge. There's that, and there's a little tiny piece, just to make sure I'm going the right way, that goes this way. And you can see where this little squiggly puzzle piece tells you exactly where things go, so you don't need to worry about, well, where is that supposed to go, or what's the sock? It's all here. I'm telling you, I am so over the moon at how easy this is. Now with the changes and the updates, it makes it so simple. All right, so you need to tuck under here. I need to make sure it doesn't go beyond the edge of my layout. It goes right there. Okay, and then you go right here. And that is where I'm going to do something from our stickers selection. You wait, I'm going to show you. I just want this to be completely cricketed first. Okay, so there's that. Then I have these funny little pieces that are part of a pencil crayon. And after I did it, I kind of thought, I wish I didn't do green. I mean, the avocado's cool, but I wasn't really, I was thinking it was close to the 100 in Gracie's sign, which it is, and it picks it up. So I'm okay with it. This goes right here. And then my little point of my crayon goes right here. Okay. Again, all you have to do is say make it and load the mats in as Cricut tells you to load them. And you will get this exact layout. So everything is here now, right? These are these cute little paper clips. Now, I left them the way Cricut wanted them, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna work on these a little, because I don't want this piece over here. I could have sliced it in Design Space, but I wasn't sure how they were gonna cut. So I left them. You could fold them under, you could tuck this underneath if you wanted to, and then you could clip something on it like that. So you might not need to cut them off, but if you want to, it's super easy. You just take this, let me get it behind a white background so you can see, and you're just literally gonna cut you and cut you, right? Easy peasy. And then this is gonna come over here and it's gonna go right there. Now if I had real 3D paper clips, I could use those too. The same thing with this, only I'm not really good at cutting a straight line, so I'm going to use my trimmer just because I don't want to cut it crooked. But I could have sliced this in Design Space. We'll talk about that another time, but you can just get this nice and straight. And there is that one. And this one is going to go right here. I never glued this one. Okay, remember I said I was going to bring in the sticker sheet? Well, now I'm doing that. And I also have, because I got the Workshop Wow, if you look at my site and look under specials, you'll see the reason the Workshop Wow is so cool is because it's 20% off and you get lots of awesome stuff. Ugh, don't do that. So I'm going to show you some of the awesome stuff that you get. Get under there. That's going to go just like that. All right, so now I have the cool sticker sheet, and I have these cork, which is literally the cutest things I've ever seen, and they're stickers. Like I don't have to worry about, well, how's that going to stick? No need to worry. So I'm going to use my yay right here. Because 100 days is a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big accomplishment, right? So yay is going to go here. And maybe a heart. Maybe 2 hearts. A heart is going to go there. And a bigger heart so I can get 3 going. One more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So these, you just peel the back off. Whoops. It's just like the back of a any other kind of sticker. You just peel it off and pop it down. Now you don't have to use these if you don't have them. If you don't have them, you can order them and they'll be here. The other thing that's cool is you get this great stamp set that you could add to this with if you wanted to. But my whole point tonight was to show you how easy the Cricut file is. So I will be sharing this later on. You could get these all ready for back to school, which I know we're not talking about that. The kids got really upset with me with the grand girls when I was telling them that it was going to be a back to school. They're like, we just got on vacation. I know. It's soon. One more. Right? Okay, let me grab my sticker sheet too. Okay, so there's that. I'll put my little hearts on after, but I want to show you why did I pull this out and then put it away? I don't know. Okay, so we have these that are awesome. They've got these great dictionary definitions down here. I love it. I am going to go with the glasses. Now, I'll tell you, if you get the workshop, there are layouts in there, and they all use these. But, you know, I just like to use my own too. So the glasses are going to go there. And then I'm going to use so what I've been finding is I sometimes order 2 of these because I use them. Oh, what's the other one that I should use? How about the lightning bolt? I was thinking amazing, but let's go with the lightning bolt. And that's going to go right there. And now I'm going to stop because I could hey Deb, I could get carried away. But right? I'm telling you, yes, I pre-cut this before you came, but you gotta try this. It's so easy. And it just cuts right out. Now this is ready to journal right here. If you don't like your writing, you could do this in the Cricut. You could do it. This one, not so much because it's got the lines, but I gave you the lines because it's easy. So you just take your journaling pen and you write in those, above those spaces, and you don't have to worry about it going crooked or off the page. Yeah, these work as lines for you. I'm telling you, I am so excited about how easy this is. Did you miss this one that I did the other day? This one, the file is already on my blog. So if you want to give it a shot, there's one there that you can try before I get this one loaded. This one will be loaded in about probably half an hour. It'll all be up there, including the video, so that you can watch it again and see what I was talking about. Yay! This is what I'm going to just wear on my hand for the next week because I am so excited that I did it. I've been trying to do this for a long time and I finally got it. So it's a personal victory. It truly is. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and